Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Where in the World is Juliet. I am going to try and get people to understand some of what's going on. At least what I'm watching. I'm watching the impeachment hearings. Um, One, these are trials, right? These are an absolute trial. How can you have a trial where there's no judge, and then the person who's supposedly in the judge position's also going to have a right to vote? Okay. Um, these people are horrible actors. Horrible. The last lady in particular went from, they went and used our flag to attack the Capitol, and then went to, well, we were in this chamber. The level of downshift there is a bit much. And then she's the attorney who was going to do this. If she's so compromised by her PTSD, plus if she was there, she's the prosecutor. Wouldn't that be a conflict of interest? I mean, I know they were all there, and wouldn't that be a conflict? I mean, there's just so much about this that's just like, what? I'm also noticing with some people that little ring I told you guys to look for around the collar, the pixelated ring. So I'm thinking some of them are potentially deep fakes. And then some people are just on, I believe, are on green screen because the background isn't being shot with the same camera, apparently. And then you have another one who shows up with the "Welcome to the Hunger Games" pin. And then the other pin that she has on looks like the SS logo, but instead of the SS, it's like a pause sign. What? Right? And then somebody else who was dressed in an outfit that had a cape. Come on. Man, the crap is just absurd. It's absurd. And I'm gonna tell you, like, there is a point. Well, I'm gonna do a Sherlock Holmes thing, right? Sherlock Holmes would say that if you remove all of the possibilities and the only thing you have left is an insane theory, it's probably the insane theory. I mean, okay, he put it more eloquently than that, but this is crazy stuff, right? Then I'm going to ask, for the last few weeks, I know that Pelosi's done some press conferences and stuff, right? But you don't think she would have made sure she was there for that Marjorie Taylor Greene hearing? I find that very interesting. That she handed over her Madam Speaker thing for something that would be very public and watched. That's not Nancy. Right? Then you have all the, forgive me, media whore politicians. Where are they? I see a few here and there. I'm seeing some of the lower level ones occasionally. Most people I'm seeing on camera from Congress are, somebody I wouldn't recognize. They're not from my area, but they're also not one of the ones. Ta-da! Where are they? I mean, you have a pattern in your life for 40 years, right? All of a sudden that pattern stops. What did that? So I think we have a lot of really interesting things that are going on. I think that I've seen some disclosure stuff, and there's nothing I can really hand to you right now. I wish I could. but I'm watching. I watch them put up the tweets of the president that are incendiary and all of this other stuff, and one of them was that even in Mexico, they have voter ID, and that was kind of like in front of some of the others that they were. Did you find that interesting? Because I know there's a lot of people who are watching this because they want to see Trump burn. Right? I don't know. I just know that there's a lot in play here. A lot. And we have to remain calm. Right? Because the other side's getting keyed up and keyed up and keyed up and keyed up. Make sure that you can center yourself, even if it comes to turning it off. Even if it comes to turning it off, okay? Because this isn't right. And so many things are wrong. And I kind of came up with an idea yesterday. And so if anybody knows another YouTuber, I tried to reach out to a couple people. But I'm trying to find out, is the FBI building behind fencing too? Because the fencing seems to be real close to there. But I don't really understand the layout, you know? And so I wonder if the FBI building's behind fence too. I did see someone who was loading pictures of the JAG officers who were reporting for duty every day with their coffee. I don't know, but there was another person who's out here who said that this would become a prison. Is it? Don't know. But pay attention. Because so much that's being said is seems like disclosure to me. Just not to you or me necessarily, but to the unaware. You have to start looking at some of this stuff going, what? So I'm going to live in the position that we're watching a show. It's what we're being told. Doesn't mean that everything's perfect. Doesn't mean that we're not struggling. We have some of our own serious issues going on, especially here. We have hotels and stuff that are starting to go up for auction. Right? Boy. So, but I think it's going to be okay. Well, I know it's going to be okay. God wins. No matter what happens, no matter where this goes. I do believe that we're going to be a part of all of this, but I also somehow believe there's, I don't know, intervention from God. I don't know. But I do know the end of the story. I know that God wins. I had never expected this to go on this long. I really didn't. But I also still know that there's a lot of people that haven't figured it out yet. Mostly because they're not paying attention. And there's going to have to be some rock their world. And I thought, an inauguration and 2 presidents simultaneously, as Kim Clement had predicted, might be it. So, all right, you guys, have a great day. Don't worry. God wins. Pray. Keep yourself centered. And we'll just keep moving forward, you know? I'm doing that in spite of some very serious personal challenges I'm having at the moment. As a matter of fact, I'm growing all kinds of stuff. I have 2 trees. It looks like I'm going to get orange blossoms. I'm so excited. My daisies just started to pop out of the ground. I have a first very small set of tomatoes. I have a couple of flowers on my peppers, and so I'm just trying to do what I can to maintain a level of zen, and I encourage you to do the same, because this is, well, it can be maddening. And so stay as even as you can. If you can, get happy, you know. You guys have a great day. Okay? Bye.